Hello traders, and welcome back to the market opening preview October 7th, 2014 on a Tuesday. Just starting our trading week. How's everybody doing? Great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. A little bit of overcast skies, not too bad. Might be lunch under the gazebo. Setting's up a little bit. I gotta be honest with you, it's quite cool this morning. It's a little change for us here in Thailand. Sort of liking it. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I am your moderator through the market opening preview every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I also do the Friday wrap-up after the New York close, and I do that about 5 or 6 hours after the New York close. And that is the Friday wrap-up. We'd go over about 10 to 15, I think we did 17 daily charts last week. Had a lot of fun. It's a fun time. And traders, I started trading in the year, believe it or not, of 2006. In 2008, I went full-time. And after I came to Thailand on a 3-month holiday, and traders, I am still in Thailand, so I guess I'm still on the holiday. Not a bad deal. Loving it. All right, traders. Let us move on. Enough about me. Let's get to the legal stuff. Let's get that out of the way. This is the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Remember, traders, that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's get over to it. News and commentary. Okay, let's look at what happened. The Dow 30 is down 0.10%. S&P is down 0.16%. NASDAQ is down 0.27%. Not too bad on that side. Let's go across the big pond. And looks like a lot of green to me. The DAX closed at up 0.15%. FTSE 100 is up 0.55%, the CAC 40 is up 0.11%, and the Eurostoxx 50 is up 0.17%. Traders, let's go and take a look at what's going on in my part of the world. And let's take a look at the Nikkei 225 is flat at 0.0000. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney, Australia is down negative 1.02%. The Shanghai, which is not open yet, is up 0.26%. The Hang Seng is down 0.12%. And the last one being the Kospi, which is open, is trading at 0.06% in the green. All right, traders, let's get over to today's calendar and let's see what's going on. What a day yesterday. All right, taking a look. Remember, traders, at looks like 3:30 GMT time, we have interest rate decision out of Australia and then the RBA rate statement. That should be a mover and a shaker. And as we go into the European session, we have, well, actually a half hour before the European session, we have a Bank of Japan press conference. Now, that you have to be careful. That can be a mover and a shaker, so just be aware that that's going on if you're in any of the yen pairs. You never know what they're going to come out with. I think they're going to be doing an intervention sooner than later. Okay, out of the pound, we have manufacturing production month on month. That's a high impact trade event. And that is 90 minutes into the London session. Looking at New York, believe it or not, we really don't have anything, nothing going on in New York. So New York should be quiet. Nothing going on in New York. Canada has medium impact building permits. And that about wraps that up for those sessions. All right, traders, commentary yesterday. Remember, I talked about yesterday about a lot of these currency pairs made big moves on Friday due to NFP. And I said, be careful because of why. They're going to correct. And remember, The Asia session did not have time to respond to it. And remember, these numbers came out. However, London was in its afternoon already. So there's a good possibility a lot of London traders were not at their desks when this absolutely completed. So what happened yesterday? All these dollar pairs and yen pairs all turned around and went in the opposite direction. They, however, did go to some nice price points, and a lot of them went right to the 200 exponential moving average. And as you'll see, we have some nice trade opportunities or trade entries now as we start our Forex day on a Tuesday. Traders, these are the Forex 60-minute charts. So let's get started with the euro dollar. Look at this, traders. This is what I was talking about. Big up move. Some of this was due to some Kiwi data that came out that really wasn't a big deal. But look at this, traders. I mean, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, beautiful trade off the 200 exponential moving average. So we just want to take this down. We're at a perfect spot to do it. Let's break this area where we're at to 2617 and just take it down. Realize at 2600, you're going to get some sort of a bounce. And we'll take it all the way down to profit at 2551. So, we're looking at a 55 plus pip trade here if it works. And I think the dollar is still the strongest. And I think we're just going to resume our mode. All right, let's go over to the pound dollar. This is a little trickier. It didn't move as much yesterday. It did move up. Sure didn't go bearish on us. Again, I think this is all position squaring, people taking profits. There was no reason that these pairs couldn't have just continued their trend, and they didn't. So now I'm looking for this to break this trend line, which is like a 5-touch trend line, at 60.31, and I'll be more than happy to take this short. The stop is where the stop is at 61.26, and the 200 exponential moving average is of no concern. Traders, let's look at the Aussie dollar. Look at this Aussie dollar correction move here. This was nice and bearish for a long time. What does it do? Comes all the way back up. And where does it stop, traders? You got it. The 200 exponential moving average. This was a nice trade, and I was at my computers already, and I missed this as I was in a live trading room and moderating a live trading room, and I missed this Aussie dollar. This was perfect off that 200 exponential moving average. Absolutely beautiful, and down she went. So next thing to do is let's just wait for this to break this trend line, hopefully get a retest, and then we'll take this down all the way down to 86.57. So, that's almost a 100 pip trade if this works. So, it's plenty of pips here, and I think we can get a move today. Here's the Euro Aussie. This is just ugly, traders. Just stay away from this. I mean, I put a trade plan in here, break through the trend line and then sell this down to 43.62. But look at this chart. It is just all over that 200 exponential moving average. It's ugly. It's nasty. Make sure, if you're going to enter this short, that you really are certain that this trade is solid to the downside. I mean, the pair is bearish. We don't have no issue about that on the daily chart or this chart. It's bearish, but right at the moment, after NFP, this thing just went like wobbly squabbly, and it's really an ugly chart, and it's going to have to prove itself before I would get into it. All right, here's the Euro Yen. Very nice trade. Again, remember, we're bearish in the Euro Yen, but again, how did it do yesterday? It corrected to the upside. Now it's sideways. This is perfect. We've got about 4.5 hours before we get to the London Open. Hopefully this will just continue sideways. I'd like to see it bump up a little bit, to tell you the truth, and then we can just take this short. But the Euro Yen looks good. We'll take this down to 137.14, and I think this will be a nice trade to take. But it's looking good to the downside, so let's take advantage of that. And the last pair of the day, my friends, is the New Zealand dollar. Again, this pair has been bearish. And what happened on Friday, and here we are. Pull back. Where does it go to? The 200 exponential moving average. This was a perfect trade off that 200. I mean, there would have been no question to take that trade. Don't even think about it. Your stop goes just above the 200. You take this thing down, and you would have been already done for the day and had a very, very nice day. You would have had over 30 pips, and you would have been fine. For the rest of us, because that was like 3 in the morning for me, I have to wait for this trend line to break, retest, and then we could take it down all the way down to 77.20, which would be a great trade if it works out. But we are bearish with the New Zealand dollar. It's at major support right now, and that's why this is bouncing. And if you look left of the chart, you'll understand what I'm talking about. From the current last candle on the chart, that blue candle, look left of the chart. This is a major area here, and that's why I'm not short this already. And that's why I put that trend line in there, because this is major support. This can go all the way back up to the 200, folks, and then come back down. Well, if that happens, that'd be great. We'll just take it at the 200 and bring it back down. So that's what's going on with the New Zealand dollar. Again, I remain bearish on the New Zealand dollar. The dollar is still very strong. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on a Tuesday before the London Open. Traders, have a great trading day. Remember to trade smart and not hard. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Cloudy skies, but a nice cool breeze. And traders,